Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about season 1 episode 2, and this one's called Give Me Something to Eat. Okay, so let's go through it. Right, as you can see, mask is off. It's warm enough as it is, but having this on as well, plus this, it's going to be a bit too warm to do this. I don't know how long I'm going to babble on for as well, so we're just going to do it without the mask. We're going to do it, give me some air to breathe. So introduction, not a problem, takes me like 5-10 seconds, and after that we'll just talk. We'll just talk without the mask, but hey, he's next to me as well, so we can do it together. We can do it. Right, so where was we? Season 1 episode 2, Give Me Something to Eat is the title of this one. So it's the same case, obviously, because there's only 2 discs, so I'm just going to be holding this. So we start off in 1965, and we see a young Charles Lee Ray on Halloween night with an apple in his hand. And when you get a closer look at the apple, you can see there's blades inside. So what does he do? He takes a bite out of it. Then you can see his mouth all bleeding, you can see, and he enjoyed it. He's looking and he's smiling, so you can already see there's something not 100% quite right with him. There's not. So yeah, so good start. So that's the start of the that's how that first scene starts, and then we go to Halloween Day in the present, and it's been a week since Jake's dad passed away. He hasn't been to school since then, so it's his first day back, and Junior's parents are driving both of them to school. So when they get to school, as Jake is walking, obviously everyone's staring at him because everyone knows what happened, and the first kid that comes up to him is a kid called Oliver. First time we're meeting this kid, he's basically apologising to Jake and just saying sorry about what happened, and then he invites him to a house party at his house. So it sounds like it is every Halloween this kid Oliver seems to have a house party, and most people from the school all end up all going to this party basically. So basically Jake gets invited to this party as well, just like everyone else. So then we end up back at the house, and we just see the housekeeper. She's on her own, and she is hoovering Jake's room. She's hoovering, and you see the doll just sitting there, nothing, no movement, no nothing, just sitting there as she's hoovering away. And then you hear a bit of laughing, and something drops. This glass ornament just drops. Anyway, she turns around and she just basically puts everything in the bin. Has a look at Chucky. He's got a little sort of blood spot on his thing, so she just sort of squirts him and cleans him up, and she goes downstairs. So this next scene is the first and only kill of this episode. So it looks like there's only been 1 kill in episode 1, and there's only 1 kill in episode 2. So quite a good kill as well, this one. So we see her opening the dishwasher, and lo and behold, there's all knives in there, and they're all facing blade up. Now I don't know how everyone else puts their knives in the washing machine, but I always face down. Now for the purpose of this episode, I'm assuming no one puts blades in face up. They always put them in face down. But hey, let me know if anyone actually puts them in blade up instead of blade down. But yeah, all knives, all facing the other way around. So from there, what we see, she's basically sort of in there she's about to obviously empty the dishwasher. Then you see, obviously you don't see him, you just see it as a camera of going up, and then you see pushes her, and then her face goes into the blades. Good kill. Again, this Chucky franchise doesn't fail with kills. They're normally pretty good kills that you get out of them. So yeah, her face is in there, and all the blades are going into her face. So yeah, another great kill. And then you just basically, the camera switches, and then you see old Chucky just standing there, just basically admiring his work. So the scene from there goes, so Jake and Junior come home. So when they get home, they're both in the kitchen, and they're both talking. You know, they don't get on. They still don't get on. They're both talking about just like Junior's not happy with him. You know, he doesn't want him to think he owns the place, basically, Jake. And to be fair, all he asked him was if he wanted something out of the fridge. So yeah, they're still not seeing eye to eye. So as Jake turns the corner, he sees obviously the housekeeper face in. Then, you know, he's basically like, call the police, and then Junior sees as well. And then from there, and then we see Devon's mum, detective, and her partner come onto the scene, and from there we get a, so Devon's mum, she's a bit more sort of level, doesn't want to spill anything. Even if she's thinking she's got an idea what's happening, she's not saying it. Whereas her partner, he's basically, you know, he's saying it as it is, how he thinks it's going on. So he was basically like, it's a bit of a coincidence, you know, we've got 2 deaths in the space of a week, and Jake's been around both the deaths, you know, it looks a bit shady, basically. And then she's like, well, you know, let's not jump to conclusions, kind of thing. So you can see how the 2 detectives are personality wise, how they're sort of thinking. So yeah, so that was that scene. We have Jake and Chucky alone, just the 2 of them in the bedroom, and Jake's obviously blaming Chucky for the death of the housekeeper. Now he's reassuring Jake that he didn't do it, and why would he do it? You know, he's been there already a week, and he could have killed anyone at any time, but he hasn't. So he's basically saying, why would I kill the housekeeper? We only kill or punish people that deserve to be punished. And that's how he's coming across to Jake. So I guess he has to, I don't know what he believes at the moment, Jake. So that's what Chucky is saying to him. So from there, it's basically people making their way to the house party now. So you've got Junior, who doesn't wait for Jake. He just goes straight away, gets an Uber. Jake, he sort of comes downstairs and then decides he doesn't want to go. Then when he goes back up, this dude has gone missing. So now he's got no choice. He has to go to the party now. So he makes his way to the party as well. And then we basically get to, it's Halloween night, so there's loads of kids out and about, all dressed up in costumes and masks and everything else. And then you see Chucky just walking along in the outfit, but he's wearing a kitty, Hello Kitty mask he's wearing, but he doesn't know where the party is. So he knocks on this door, and this lady answers, and basically all he's after is the address of where this party is. So this lady kindly tells him, and what he does, he leaves her a nice apple. He leaves her, but that's the end of that scene. So you don't see anything else on that scene. And the next scene we see, and I haven't mentioned her, so it's Lexi's little sister. So we see her, like the sister and Chucky, both playing video games at the house party, but it's just the 2 of them downstairs, no one else is around. Now, I didn't really mention her in the first episode because not really much happened. I mean, she watched the talent show and she really enjoyed when Chucky done his little bit on stage, and from there she's got like a little fascination about him, so she drew him in this episode. She drew him, and yeah, she really basically likes Chucky. So the 2 of them are gaming, and Chucky is himself around her. So he's basically telling her about killing, and he's swearing in front of her, and she's basically saying killing's not nice in real life. and swearing's not nice, so she's telling him what she thinks. She's telling him. And then we get to the scene, then we cut to the scene in the bedroom, and we just see Junior and Lexi. They're in the bedroom and they're basically fooling around. They're fooling around in the bedroom, and then you see under the bed, you see Chucky now, and he's got his knife. And when they're lying on the bed, fooling around, he's putting the knife through the bed, but it doesn't catch either of them. You kind of just see the knife going through, but it doesn't catch any of them, and none of them get injured. And then someone gets to the door, opens the door, and then the two of them basically leave. So nothing actually happened in that scene for Chucky. So the next scene is oh yes, so the next scene, actually it cuts back to the lady. Now it cuts back to the lady, and we see Devon's mum, detective, and then you see this lady, the one Chucky gave the apple to, and all her mouth's all bleeding. So obviously he gave her an apple with blades in it. He gave her, so she didn't die, so she's just obviously bleeding, her tongue all cut and everything. So she's describing Chucky to the detective. So she basically explains his outfit, his red hair, but she says he has a Hello Kitty mask. So obviously that's got the detective thinking now that she's got a description of the doll, Jake's doll she's got. So from there we go back to the house party, we go back, and now we finally see Lexi's costume. We finally see. Now she's kept it under wraps, because even though Junior has asked her what you're going as, she hasn't said anything. All you see her in is like a long coat, and then you see it, you finally see it, and basically she's dressed up as Jake's dad when he passed away. So she's got all the blue outfit on, she's got like the beard and the, you know, the goatee, and the hair is all sort of like up, like he's been electrocuted, and she was just there like, you know, pretending she was getting electrocuted. Everyone's laughing, everyone's recording it, so you know, it's she's doing what she does. Basically she's embarrassing Jake, but it probably is a step too far of where you go with taking jokes, if it was something real, if it was. So so Jake sees it, and then instead of doing anything, he kind of leaves, and then he changes his mind and comes back in. And then we basically see Lexi in a room, and then you see Chucky behind her with a knife, and he's about to sort of pull the trigger, and then everyone walks in, as in Jake, Devon, they all walk in, and then basically Chucky sits back down, and Jake just basically picks up the doll and walks off. And then that's where we get to the end scene. We get to, and it's basically Jake and Chucky sitting on obviously in his bedroom, just the two of them, and Chucky basically says to Jake that, you know, she deserves to die. You know, look at what she done. Everyone at that party was laughing at you. She's you know, mimicking your dad. You know, so he's getting under Jake's skin. You can see he's planting seed in Jake's head, and it basically ends with him with the knife, Chucky with the knife, and he's like, take the knife, you know, take the knife. And then you see Jake take the knife, and you just see Chucky's reflection and Jake's reflection in the knife, and that's where the episode ends. So it's getting a bit more intense, a bit more involved now. You know, there's a lot more things going on. Just with everything, detectives are getting a bit more information about what's going on. Everything looking a bit more suspicious. Chucky's, you know, he's sort of coming out a bit more now. Deaths wise, like I said, there's only been one in this episode, one in the first episode, so nothing too drastic just yet. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode as well. You know, it's a nice follow up to the second episode. So yeah, so that is episode 2, season 1, episode 2, all done. So again, Hope you enjoyed this episode. Tell me what you guys think about this episode, if you liked it or not. I mean, I will pursue and finish the season. I will pursue. Even if one person just watches, not a problem. I started it, so I'm going to finish it. There's part of me that was thinking, you know, maybe I won't bother talking about every single episode. But you know what? It's 6 episodes. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to see all the episodes through. And I'm looking forward to season 3 because I haven't seen them at all. So I'm actually looking forward to talking about season 3 as well. So, you know, I'm going to see it through. Luckily, it's not 24 episodes and like 8, 9, 10 seasons. Because then I would probably be like, do you know what? it's just not worth doing. As it's 6, we'll go for it. We'll finish it. All right. So yeah. If you like what we're doing, because I'm seeing the 2 of us. If you like what we're doing, then hey, thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. And if you know, there's the old sub button there as well, and you can hit that if you're enjoying this as well. All right. So yeah, I guess we will see you. Well, with the Chucky, we'll see you next week. Otherwise, I will see you guys Thursday with my next bit I'm gonna do. All right. So yeah, take care, guys, and see you next time. See you next time.